10 good players rather than one amazing player. I think that's how in general the game is going to go. I said 10 because the 11th is Bumrah. We don't really need to take that into consideration at all.
And sometimes I was surprised.
That also.
And sometimes I was surprised, and I think the whole country was surprised at how Bumrah is becoming our Sachin and our Kohli.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You can depend on him. He can win you matches.
For bowling.
Yeah, we've never had a bowler have that kind of faith.
And we have never been a bowling nation.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have never heard that.
Yeah, and
so I think
to depend on Bumrah and to have a player playing so consistently that he's getting 3 wickets every game.
Yeah.
And even if not 3, he'll get the minimum runs.
That's what I think I think it was Mike Hussey or somebody had said in a press conference once that Bumrah is so good now that in a T20 game, opposing teams will plan for 16 overs. Because the rest of the 4 are Bumrah. You can't do anything with that. You plan for the rest of the 16.
That's already there.
Yeah, so I think that's the domination that we're talking about. Right? He's such a big trump card that you just build your entire team around a bowler now, which is unheard of in Indian cricket ever. So you can surround him with really good players of his caliber and you can just win a game from there. So I think that's what we did in the T20 World Cup also. We surrounded Bumrah with moving parts that would help India win in any circumstance in the bowling department. Because you have Rohit and Kohli at the top, you don't need to really worry about batting that much. Now you have at the bottom, like in the bowling side, for example, Ashdeep is a very aggressive bowler. You have Siraj who's very aggressive. You have Shami who's just brilliant at everything. Right. You have Kuldeep who's very controlled. You have Jadeja, you have Ashwin, you have Akshar Patel. All of these guys as like on their own might not win you a game. But if you surround them with the greatness of Bumrah,
synergy is so that
it's very
it
contagious
for the opponent.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think we just planned the entire squad around that, and which is why I think we won in the kind of fashion that we did.
2024.
Yeah.
And I heard a commentating session between, I think it was Harsha Bhogle and Ian Bishop. He said that why we make it a point to talk about Bumrah is because the younger lot will come in and they will look at the stats.
Yeah.
And he won't have as many wickets as his influence is.
Yeah.
Because batters are scared to hit him.
Yeah.
They won't get. Won't get.
No one will take any risks against him.
No one will take.
So the thing is, he is that good that they play defensive and don't.
Yeah, they just want to get done with his overs. That's how good he is. Like even in a 50-over game, you just imagine how intimidating it must be for an opponent. Totally. We basically have 40 overs. The rest of the 10 are his. We can't really do anything about it. Even in the World Cup final that we lost, you look at the stat sheet, it's striking you in the face that they have not tried anything against Bumrah. He's bowled I think 8 overs or something and he's given like 20 runs. That's ridiculous, by the way.
And he saved us in the 16th or 17th over, giving 3 runs. And
So I think that's how like sort of now opposing teams are almost caught off guard. Because up until now your planning was how are you going to get Sachin out? How are you going to get Kohli out? How are you going to Rohit out?
Right.
Now in your batting department also you have this phenomenon कि like हम batting कैसे करेंगे अब? They're completely thrown off also. So I think that's how going forward, I think the squad selection as you were talking about, I think that's how the complete shift will be seen. I think we'll not pack our batting as much. I think now we're going towards more of a bowling centric.
I was watching something and this thing came up we meet the girl's father and there's nothing common to talk about. And it's like at least we have Bumrah in
Yes. Yeah.
Thank God we have Bumrah.